33rd season of the Professional Bowlers Tour. We have come to Lakewood, California, in the Long Beach area for the finals of the $220,000 AC-DELCO-CLASSIC. I'm Chris Schenkel, and having felt an aftershock or two coming in on Thursday, I can tell you that looking at this map, we will show you the Los Angeles and the epicenter area of Northridge. We're about 50 miles away. First starting with damage, the Santa Monica Freeway, and then, of course, we'll eventually go to the Northridge area, and you'll see how homes were devastated, no place to live. So with the aftershocks, our heartfelt wishes are stronger for quick and long, adequate relief for those that were affected by this devastation. So, Bo, here in Lakewood, it's bowling again, and this is your 20th year.
You're right, Chris. Glad to be back with you and back on ABC for 14 weeks. And we have just an exciting field here today, but looking at the champions in the championship AC-DELCO Classic this year, many of the veterans look like they're in top shape as we start the season. They trained hard during December. They're ready to go here in January. And there's some newcomers in the field today, as evidenced by 4 of the players we see in the championship round. And finally, what we can look for in 1994 is increased scoring. Last year, we broke a PBA record, 210 perfect games on the tour. Walter Ray Williams Jr. set a new benchmark figure for the players at 222. So, Chris, there's exciting rounds today, an exciting 5-man field.
Certainly is, and here are the 5 finalists. Steve Wilson in the first match will meet a PBA champion named Justin Hrmek. Steve against Hrmek in the first, and the winner of that initial game will face Ken Moscato of Canandaigua, New York. Then we come to the semifinal game where we'll see 4-time winner Norm Duke of Oklahoma City. There he is, beard and all. Something new added to Norm. And our tournament leader is an amateur bowler and local favorite Robert Smith of Moore Park, California. So there you have it, our outstanding field of finalists for the start of ABC Television's 33rd season of the Professional Bowlers Tour, and a lot of money there.
You're right, Chris. Solid prize fund to start off the season. You see the first match will be worth the difference of $2,000 up to $44,000 for the first place this week. And we're ready for the opening shot, 1994 season, Steve Wilson and Justin Hrmek.
There they are, the customary handshake. Steve Wilson is from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's an 8-time regional champion, first telecast nationally. A high hit, and Bo, he can test his split-making capabilities.
310 baby split to start the season off in the championship round. Steve struggled in the 42nd game last night. Nerves played a part of that. As you see the split, he's got to get the ball to the right of the 3-pin, hopefully deflect it into the 10 and start the season with a mark. On the left lane, capacitor crowd watching.
So it's an open for Steve Wilson, a 25-year-old from Florida. Now Justin Hrmek, he's a 26-year-old from Andover, Kansas. A national title, as we indicated. Sign of things to come, Nelson?
Well, maybe a little bit, Chris. You have some inexperienced players out here, and they start with some open frames, but Justin still has a chance to make this. As you look at his style, 5-step delivery, very strong upper body. He's steady head all the way through, and right now he needs to just drive that ball straight on through to the foul line. Sends it wide. He leaves the 2-4-10.
So, I'm going to count as we have 2 open frames to begin our telecast here in Lakewood, California. The red head will move to the left side.
Players are playing somewhat of an outside line. Hrmek will try to roll the ball between the first and second arrows, center position. He'll drift almost to the left side of the lane. Approach here, shot through here, keep the speed nice and firm.
This product of Wichita State University, playing on that great bowling team that became a national champion.
His ball sliding by the head pin, almost leaves the 2-4-10 once again. It's a good break. The 10 drops out. The 4 gets knocked off the sideboard. Has a much easier shot. The single pin, 2 pin. He can get the first mark of 1994.
And there it is. We start today in California. Next week we're in Las Vegas, followed by Grand Prairie, Texas, Edmond, Oklahoma. 14 stops in as many cities. Increased prize money, like here, a total of $220,000, 44 to the winner today. Okay, settling down beautifully, Steve Wilson, 5'9" right-hander.
Wilson, a muscle player, 5-step delivery, very quick with his feet, and he has that whipping action coming through the shot. He has a medium-high backswing, opens that hand up. Now watch as he comes through the strike zone. He whips the wrist around. When he gets on Chris Schenkel, he can throw a lot of strikes.
Okay. Anybody can win 8 regionals. Has to be a good player. So he's disappointed with that 6'10" leave here on the left lane.
Watching Steve for the past 2 years develop out here on the tour, that's the one little chink he has in his armor, is pulling the ball left of target. He sent the first frame wide over here and got high and left the 310. Once again, he tries to force the ball up, doesn't give it enough room, has a cross lane spare. Keep the speed up, get a mark here, Steve.
Okay, following what Bo's tip was. Speaking of that, Nelson will be back later in our live telecast from California with his tip of the week.
Be fun to do him again.
Mm-hmm.
Hrmek with the full grip. Has that little piece of plastic or rubber gripper on his index finger for a little extra grip on the ball.
There you go. Justin Hrmek is really in peak condition this season because he developed a special regimen.
Well, last year I wasn't quite as physically fit as I thought I should have been, and it cost me a few tournaments, so I started lifting weights, got my upper body in shape. I'm going to start jogging. I laid off this year with the practicing. I started bowling in league play a little bit, just about 3 games a week before I came out, so I'd be mentally fresh. And the physical part is coming around, and being mentally fresh is probably the best way for me to come out here and bowl.
All right. Starting so slowly and then coming on with a smile as a result of the double. We're in our first game, and we'll return to Cal Bowl after this.